When Pharaoh finally let the Israelites go, God didn't lead them out through the Philistine country, even though the route was shorter. This was because the Israelites may turn around if they had to go to war. God led the Israelites instead through the desert towards the Red Sea. Moses also took bones belonging to Joseph because Joseph had made the Israelites swear an oath to take his bones with them when God delivered them from Egypt. And with that, the Israelites started making their way up out of Egypt. God led them by a pillar of cloud during the day and a pillar of fire throughout the night. God told Moses to get the Israelites to camp between Migdol and the sea so that the Pharaoh would think the Israelites are wandering around, confused around the desert. The Pharaoh's heart would be hardened once more, and he would send his armies after the Israelites. So the Israelites camped where God had asked them to. When Pharaoh learned the Israelites had fled the land, he gathered 600 of his best chariots and sent his men after them, saying, "We have let the Israelites go and lost their services. Go after them and bring them back." So the Egyptian army, all his men, horses and troops, pursued the Israelites and overtook where they were camping. When the Israelites saw Pharaoh and the Egyptians approaching, they were terrified and cried out, "Did you bring us out here to die because there were no graves in Egypt? It would have been better to serve Egypt than to die out here in the desert." Moses responded by telling the Israelites to stand firm and reminding them that God would deliver them. They only needed to stand still. The Lord would fight for them. God then said to Moses, "Why are you crying out to me? Tell the Israelites to move forward and raise your staff out over the sea. I will part the waters so you can walk through on dry ground." That night, Moses stretched his staff out over the sea, and God blew a strong wind from the east to part the waters and create dry ground for his people to walk through, just as he had said he would. When the Israelites walked through the sea, there was a wall of water to both the right and the left of them. When the Egyptians arrived at the sea, Pharaoh's heart was hard, and he ordered his armies to follow them into the sea. When God saw the Egyptians were in the sea, he threw them into confusion and jammed the wheels of their chariots so they couldn't drive. The Egyptians cried out, "Let's get away from the Israelites. Their God is fighting for them." God told Moses to stretch his arm back out over the sea once all the Israelites were through, and the water would close back over the land. Moses did this, and at daybreak, the water closed over the Egyptian army. Pharaoh, his men, his chariots and horses all perished. Not a single one survived. That day, God had saved the Israelites from the Egyptians, and when they saw the Egyptians lying on the shore, they realized how powerful their God was, and they worshipped him.